Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. To make this bracelet, you only need to know snake knot, which is pretty easy, and I'm going to show you how it's done. The thread that I'm going to be using throughout this video is something like paracord, which you can easily find online. Throughout this video, I'm going to be using these materials. First, I cut 2 meters of my cord, then I find the middle. As you can see now, I have the middle of my cord. I have 2 cords right now, one in the right and one in the left. I take the left one, make a loop, put it behind the white one. White one is free right now. Now I take the white one, put it behind the left one, and take it out of the loop that I just created. Now I need to tie up the knot, so just little by little by the right, little by the left. If you have noticed the actual look of the bracelet at the beginning of the video, the loop was as small as possible, so make it look good and everything. That's what I'm trying to do here, to make the loop as small as possible, for just enough for 2 cords to go through it. Let me show you the knot for one more time. I take the left cord and make a loop with it and put the cord under the right one. Then I take the right cord, put it under the left one, and then I pull it out of the loop. Now I'm trying to tie the knot. But the thing is, I have to make sure that the second knot would be as close as possible to the first one. So try unknotting knotting it again as hard as you can, so that you make sure you're seeing a good discipline between your knots, so that they almost look alike. Just look at the knot for one more time. I'm not going to explain it. Just look at it to make sure that you realize what are the steps of this knot. So I keep knotting until I reach a point where it fits my wrist. I think it's a good size for my wrist. What I have to do next is that I have to pull these two cords out of this small loop, but it's going to be a little bit hard to pull both of them together. So what I try to do is to first pull one of them, just like that. Passing the second was not going to be easy, just like that. So what I do instead is I use another thread. What I do with this thread is that I pull it out of the loop, and then the other way around I try to do this again, going in the opposite direction so that I make a loop in my right hand side. You can also do this with needles, but it's also possible with only hands. I put the cord in the loop and try to pull the threads. There I have the cord. Now that I got the cords out of the loop, let's double check if the bracelet fits my wrist. And as you can see, it perfectly fits. So the next thing is the snake knot on these two cords. And that's because I want to make sure the cords don't get out of the loop. And here I make sure that the two cords are the same length, and then I start knotting, just one. I try to move it up in a disciplined way. It just caused the bracelet to have a good look. I want the length at the end of the bracelet to be as short as possible. This way, our bracelet would look better. We don't want too much of a cord either to bother us while using the bracelet. So I keep checking the size to see if the size is perfect for my wrist. And there we go. The size is perfect for my wrist now, so I'm good to go. The last step would be cutting the cords. So make sure when you're cutting the cords, don't be really close to the knot. Just make a little bit space, then burn the cord just like that. So make sure that it's tight. I do this exactly with the other cord as well. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you learned how to make this beautiful bracelet, and make sure to like or subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.